Hey, this is Why with Creative Habits Podcast, and here's today's 5-minute creative spark. All right, so today's spark is looking at Peter McKinnon. Check this out. His B-roll challenge is awesome. I mean, Peter McKinnon is awesome. You'll learn a lot from watching all his videos. I certainly have. With the B-roll challenge, what he's done in a nutshell is basically said, okay, go to one location in your city, could be your corner block, take your camera, one lens, and just shoot the challenge. Now, he has a full description in his B-roll challenge, and I'll link for that in the show notes. Go ahead and check that out so you can get the exact guidelines for that challenge, the B-roll challenge, and then just go ahead and do it. Now, the next thing you do after you watch his setup for the B-roll challenge is go ahead and type in B-roll challenge into YouTube, and you'll see all kinds of examples to get inspired on what you can do for your B-roll challenge. Now, here's the thing with B-roll. B-roll is seen as, that secondary part you see in videos that chops in between transitions and things like that, and used in stings with logos. But when you take something and that seems boring, like a corner, a street corner, and you make it seem exciting, and you look at it from different angles and film it in a way that makes it look cool, that creative process, I think, is something you can actually take and use as a sharpening tool for other creative endeavors. Anything that you're doing, painting, drawing, writing, whatever, but especially if you're doing video, and video is big, so you might as well, right? But you can take that same idea with the B-roll challenge and go ahead and take something and transfer what you learned from that process of the B-roll challenge. Still do the B-roll challenge, but the process of doing that, you'll get some ideas that'll transfer over to your regular creative flow. So don't just do it once. Try doing it 4 times. Do it for a month, once a week for a month. Just do one B-roll challenge each week and do that for a month. And I think you'll see a lot of sharpening that'll happen in your creative flow. And, give yourself a time limit and just go for it. But this creative challenge is awesome. I mean, you learn, if you take a look at some of the examples and Peter McKinnon's B-roll, you'll see some different ways you can basically look at a street light, or different ways to look at even close-ups of tires or anything on your corner, and then ways to bring it together to make it look cool, even though it looks boring. I mean, if you just film this stuff, it looks boring, but it's how you put it together and angles you get and everything in there that Peter McKinnon talks about. All right, so give it a try, because it's a really fun way to kind of sharpen your creative flow. And that's it for today's Creative Spark. Thanks a lot for listening. Subscribe to get more from creativehabitspodcast.com. See you next time.